Hello again, I'm going to do another record video. What did I call them? Record talkie or something like that. And yes, of course, this is not a video about a Power Macintosh 7500, as the imaging would suggest. And that is not my main computer either. I'm not that outdated. So, I went to a record fair in Brighton. I can't remember what it was called. Vinyl Man, or something like that. Lots and lots of very good quality records can be found there. They have them every couple of months. There is one in February, I think. One of the exhibition centres in Brighton, UK, of course. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I brought. Well, all the things that I brought. Okay, some of you may recognise this, Natural Blues by Moby. A very good dance track from the year 2000. And yes, it really is released in the year 2000. That isn't just to sound cool. $2.99 from HMV. Yeah, I remember when they actually used to sell decent music. I was surprised to find this on vinyl actually. It's unusual to find such early 2000 tracks on vinyl because everyone was going for CD back then. Advertising the album Play, which wouldn't surprise me if there's on an LP as well. And of course, like most 12 inches, they just packed the other tracks with remixes that I don't actually like. So, what's next? Autobahn by Kraftwerk. This is the first pressing, well, first UK pressing anyway. And also in that sleeve there is a bootleg copy on blue vinyl with a slightly darker sleeve. They're in the same thing. I didn't buy them together. But yes, this is the official pressing, and if you look on the other side where we can see the bootleg copy, it's darker and it's not embossed. But yep, we all know that song. It's like 20 minutes long and it's very good, especially for the year it was released, and I was looking for a first pressing everywhere, so I finally found one. I'm happy. Oh, more Kraftwerk, The Man Machine. If I can adjust my thing, no, it's not going to make a difference. Yes, The Man Machine. This is the album that contains the model, of course the Man Machine, the robots, their stuff from the late 70s, basically. However, this is the later issue on Fame Records rather than the original label. But by getting it on the different label, I saved myself a £5. Okay, Native Love, Step by Step by Divine. It's a Bobby Orlando track on O Records, of course. They actually had an entire department for high energy music there, so I was quite happy when I found that. However, I didn't know most of the records, so that was a little bit of a problem. I am more of the traditional Italo disco kind of guy rather than the American high energy Italo inspired stuff. But anyway, this is a very good song from the artist most known for their song You Think You're a Man. Dire Straits, Love Over Gold. My favourite track on this album has to be Telegraph Road. It's one I've never heard before. You can see my shadow in the light there. That's the problem with having a window behind a camera. So, yes, this is one of the later albums from 1980 something. Sorry, I'm tired. It's like 9 in the morning here. My eyes are going to explode. But anyway, on the back, we can actually see the details of the master tape, which is pretty cool, if you really desire to see that. So, go on to the next record. Tonto's Expanding Headband, Zero Time. And I did not make that artist title up, I swear. Well, Tonto's Expanding Headband, Tonto is the name of the synthesizer that they had, a fully expanded Moog synthesizer. It was incredible for the time. I mean, lots and lots and lots of patch cables. So much you'd probably get lost in them. But it's a very unusual album. You get lots of visualizations in your head. Yeah, it's definitely worth a listen if you like electronic stuff from the 70s. Speaking of drug-like music from the 70s, here's The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. No, it's not one of those mega rare Holy Grail first pressings. Unfortunately, it is a very weird Greek pressing on the Green Harvest label, as I shall now show you. Yeah, there we go. Dark Side of the Moon on the Classic Harvest label. That is unusual, but it's a Greek pressing, I think, from possibly the late 70s. There's no date on Discogs for the one with this category number. But yeah, it sounds great. Dark Side of the Moon is a nice album. Okay, due to the light problems, you probably can't see the title, but Intra Perspective by the Pet Shop Boys. This is the limited edition across 3 12-inch singles. It's the entire album on 12-inch singles, and every one of the singles has a very large label. It takes up the majority of the centre. But it does sound very good. They got the old gay pride going on. You know, what do you expect from Pet Shop Boys? Of course, I like pretty much every track. I first heard this on the... Actually, I first heard it on the internet a few years ago. Never expected to find it, but indeed, I did. Now, this I did not buy in Brighton, but I saw it there on a different label, and it's worth a mention. It is one of the earliest electronic albums imaginable. It is from 1969. And yes, before you laugh at 69. Recorded in the BBC Radiophonic Workshop with the likes of Delia Derbyshire, the woman responsible for creating the Doctor Who theme, in the same workshop, of course. But it's very, very unusual, and Electric Storm is the name of the album. I've already uploaded the first track called Love Without Sound. Your Hidden Dreams is a good track. The Visitation, just to name a few. And, well, that is it. That is all I have to mention. So, have a look out for some of these which will be uploaded in the near future. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye.